So guys, Franco here and welcome back to Peaceful Seduction. So in today's video, we're going to be going over how to deal with bullies, all right? And so as a man, yes, on this channel, I like to help men out when it comes to dating, attracting women and all that. But I want to help you out overall. I want you to transform yourself into the kind of man that women respect. A man that commands respect, authority, people just respect this guy, okay? And so, throughout your life, what's going to be happening is that there are going to be men who are going to want to test you. If you are the kind of guy who's currently getting rejected, friends and all the time, that probably means that you are a guy who does not respect yourself. And when you don't respect yourself, people don't respect you, okay? And so you're being seen as a guy who's weak. And so I know for a fact that chances are there are other men who are picking on you. And so I want to take the time to make this video on how to have this stop, okay? How to deal with bullies so you never have to deal with them, because they're always going to be there. There's always going to be some a-hole out there that's going to want to take advantage of you, pick on you, make fun of you, and sometimes even do this publicly. Now, me personally, back when I was younger and I was more insecure, I did deal with bullying. As you guys know, I'm visually impaired. At the age of 11, 12, 13, that's when I started going through bullying. They were making fun of me because of my vision, and so that led me to have super low self-esteem, which led me to start going on this path of self-improvement so I can improve my self-esteem, stand up for myself, and get respected, right? Along with attracting women. All right, and so I want to get into how to deal with bullies. Now, there's going to be two simple things that you need to keep in mind, right? So 2 tips. Let's get into the first one. So the first one is going to be empathy. All right, and so let's get into the psychology of a bully. What is a bully? Why are bullies? Like, why do they choose to do that? All right, and so what is a bully? A bully is, in this case, a guy who is just full of a lot of anger, okay? He's just full of a lot of anger. He hates his life. He's like, damn, my life sucks. Things don't work out for me. I don't have a job. I don't have women, no sex, no nothing, just things don't go my way. This is how bullies think. They're just victims. That's really what all they are. They are victims. Everybody lives a hard life, all right? There's no one who lives an easy life. Bullies are people who think that their life is somehow supposed to be different and they're just supposed to have an easy life, but no, they have a hard life like everybody else. So what a decent human being does when they have a hard life, they take responsibility and say, okay, what do I need to do in order to improve my life? Okay, maybe I need to get a job. Maybe I need to start a business. Maybe I need to hit the gym in order to become more attractive to women. All right, maybe I need to practice more social skills in order to become more attractive to women. All right, and so what a decent man does is he takes responsibility in order to make his life better. What a bully does is that he lacks responsibility, and then he chooses to, rather than work on himself and improve himself, which takes time, it takes months and takes years, they would much rather just unload all that anger and frustration onto somebody else, okay? And so I'm sharing the psychology with you. That way you understand why they're doing this. So you can understand these people better, so you can deal with them better, right? They're not making fun of you just for no damn reason. That's what I thought growing up when I was 11, 12, 13. I thought they were just making fun of me because they actually hated me or had something against me. Understand, no criticism has anything to do with you. For as long as you're being a good person, you're not getting to people's business, you're not offending anybody, you're giving respect. If you're giving respect and people are still criticizing you, it has something to do with them. It doesn't have anything to do with you, okay? So do not take this personally, okay? So for me, as they were making fun of my eyesight, I did not realize it had nothing to do with my eyesight. It had to do everything with them, okay? So whatever you're getting bullied with, maybe your height, maybe you feel like you're short, they're making fun of you for that, or they're making fun of the fact that you're overweight. Understand it has nothing to do with your height or your overweight. It has to do with them. They're just miserable, okay? And so they're miserable people who lack responsibility. Okay, so they want to unload all that anger to you, and they choose to do this on a person who they view as weak. All right, okay, a guy that's not going to stand up for himself, a guy that's not going to put him in his place, a guy who would never get himself into a fist fight. They do this with guys who they see as insecure, and maybe you are insecure. Okay, we're going to talk about that in a little bit. Okay, and so what helps with this is empathy. Okay, you want to practice empathy, saying, hey, this is what you want to do. You want to say, you don't tell this to the person. You just, within your own mind, a conversation that you have with yourself is, I don't know what's going on in this person's life. I don't know their story. I don't even care to know about their story. But I'm just gonna assume that if they have all this anger, pent up anger, and they're just miserable, maybe their life is going bad. Okay. You always want to assume that if you are a happy person and you don't bully people, you're not doing that. Understand, chances are you're living a much better life than that person. Because if you were living a miserable life, you'd be a bully yourself. You'd be having all this anger, talking shit to people. Okay. And so that's not you, that's them. So chances are you're living a much better, healthier life than they are. And so understand that a bully is somebody who needs attention, somebody who they really need help. They need support. They need somebody there who's going to understand them and support them in their growth. Okay. But yeah, they're having a tough life and you're never going to understand their story. And there's no need to understand their story. We'll never understand other people's stories, but just assume, I don't know what's going on in their life, but chances are it's not good. Okay. Maybe mom and dad just passed away. Maybe they just lost their job. Maybe they haven't had sex in a year. Maybe they haven't had a girlfriend in a year or 2 years. Maybe they don't have any friends. Maybe they're new to the city and maybe they feel intimidated by new people around them. So they rather intimidate than to be intimidated by other people. Reverse psychology. You never know what's going on in the life of somebody else. But just understand, if they're not happy, that means they're not living a good life. And so you want to have empathy. What this is going to do, having empathy, is that it's going to remove you from the criticism and it's going to allow you to see it's not personal towards me. It's not a criticism towards me. It's a reflection of who they are, a reflection of the life they're living. Okay. And so when you can see that it's a reflection of the life they're living, you take yourself out of that equation and you stop taking words personally. Okay. And you start saying, dude, I'm fine. And now I realize as an adult, I was like, dude, my eyesight had nothing to do with it. Like, I'm perfectly fine. It's just that these guys, they just, because as a little kid, while I was insecure, I was still good looking, still somewhat charismatic. Maybe they just didn't like the fact that I was getting more attention from the girls because I was dressing better and all that. And so maybe that's the reason why. Maybe they, in order to take down my charisma, my shine, they wanted me to become more insecure about my eyesight, which it did work. I was 11, 12, 13. I had no idea. And so they probably saw me as a threat. And this happens too. When you are somebody who's highly attractive, people are going to see you as a threat. They do not want you to shine. They do not want you to win because they want to be the one who wins. They want to be the guy who gets the girl. Okay. And so when you become that attractive guys, understand that you're going to have a lot of guys who are going to be jealous and insecure around you. So they're going to talk shit to you in order to make yourself feel bad. Okay. So understand that's a real thing. Okay. That's competition. Okay. Take that as a compliment. Like, dude, if you're talking all this crap about me, clearly you must think I'm this amazing guy, like getting all the girls, winning in life, getting the money and all that. Okay. And so take that as a indirect compliment. Okay. And so, yeah, this is going to allow you to stop taking things personally. Okay. So have empathy, understand that no human being lives an easy life. We don't live an easy life. They do, or they also don't live an easy life. And understand, it just comes down to some people, they take responsibility. This is what we do as men here on this channel. We choose to work on ourselves, improve our social skills in order to become more attracted to women, hitting the gym, as well as making money, do whatever we got to do in order to live a better life, become a happier man, right? And so that's the first one, is empathy. Now we move on to number 2, which is get respect and status. Okay. And so, if people are making fun of you, it's because, again, they do not respect you. They do not see you as a tough guy. They see you as a weak target. And so when people don't respect you, it's because you don't respect yourself. Okay. And so you need to, I don't know, like, you got to do everything possible in order to start loving yourself, man. Okay. So you need to start doing things that are going to help you to love yourself. Going to the gym is an amazing thing that you can do for self-love because you're literally taking care of your health and you're taking care of your body, which is going to improve your mind. Dress better. Okay. This is what allows you to start seeing in a better light. Okay. Journal. Okay. Write down all your frustrations, write down your goals, what kind of man you want to be, what kind of life you want to live. All those things are going to make you a more confident guy. Okay. I'll also have a video here on YouTube that goes into how to build your self-esteem. I'll just link it down below or in the cards. Check that video out. But yes, you need to start respecting yourself. Okay. Stop accepting disrespect from other people. Okay. And so I'll say this though. When I was younger, when I was dealing with that bullying, I was afraid of my dark side. I was afraid of confrontation. I was like, what if we get into a fist fight? I don't want to hurt the guy. I know that I can't beat them, but I don't want to hurt them. And so as a man, you need to own that darker side of you, that side of you that is willing to get into a fight, get yourself into confrontation. You need to own that. Like society is teaching us men to be these soft little guys. No, okay, so that doesn't work. Okay, being soft, being nice does not get you far in life. I've seen it. It does not work. Being a tough guy that commands respect is what's going to get you far in life. Okay, as a man, you need to be stern, you need to be firm, and you need to like just put people in their place. Okay, and so you need to have that side to you. You know, start owning that side to you that's willing to get into confrontation and to tell a guy, dude, stop talking shit about me. All right, I'm gonna put you in your fucking place. Stop. Okay, I'm refusing to tolerate this. You need to confront this guy. Okay, you need to let him know you're not that weak guy who they thought you were. Okay, you are just as tough as all these other guys. Okay, so when you start respecting yourself, you're gonna transmit this self-respect to other people. Okay, and then people are gonna realize that is not a guy who I want to mess with. Okay, because one thing is you're dealing with the bullying now, but even 5 years, 10 years down the line, you can still deal with bullies. Okay, but you stop dealing with bullies the moment you start respecting yourself. They stop showing up. They look at you, be like, okay, that's not a guy who I want to mess with. Okay, and so again, I got bullied when I was 11, 12, 13. I am now 30 years old, and I'm telling you, I have not had to deal with a bully in such a long time because I have a huge amount of self-respect that people do not look at me. Guys do not look at me and think that is the guy who I want to mess with. They like, no guy does that. No guy bothers thinking of trying me. Okay, they don't do that. Why? Because they have self-respect. Okay, so this is something that you need to go with, a journey that you need to go on with yourself. Not only to stop dealing with these bullies now, but bullies 5, 10 years. Because when you like again, once you start respecting yourself, you're gonna stop having to deal with this for the rest of your life. Okay, at least not as much, not as often, right? And so start respecting yourself, man. Again, I'm gonna link that video of how to raise your self-esteem and stand up for yourself. Like start owning that darker side of you. Have your balls in place. Be willing to put a guy in his place, man. Be willing to get into a confrontation, into an argument, into a fist fight, if that's what it comes down to, okay? The other thing to this, when it comes to respect, is gonna be status, okay? Be that guy who is liked by other people, okay? You don't want to be that guy that's a loner. Again, when I was 11, 12, 13, I did not have any friends, so I was a guy all by himself. Again, insecure and all by yourself, that is the worst combination, okay? But if you are this guy who's surrounded by people, that lets people know that, okay, this guy must be socially likable. He must be fun. Okay, this must be a guy that knows how to talk to people. Okay, like he's not on his own. So, because to pick on you and me is gonna be meaning they're gonna be picking on all these 3 other guys, which no guy wants to do that. But if you're by yourself, then that just makes you an easy target. Okay, so whenever you go into like a new environment, whether it's a house party or a job, or a class, whatever you're getting into, you want to build friends. You want to create friendships from the very beginning. You don't want to be that guy who's lonely while you're there. Okay, you want to be that guy that's always being seen in a group, talking with people, laughing, bonding, having a good time. This lets people know, okay, I cannot pick on that guy because he has too many witnesses, too many people that can stand up for himself, right? So people are protection. And so you always be surrounded by people. Okay, comes down to status, all right? And ideally, you want to be one of the higher status members within a group, okay? You want to be like the leader of the group. This lets people know, damn, like this guy clearly has a lot of authority if other people see him as an authority. Other people respect him, so I must respect him. That's literally the psychology in a group, okay? When you are the leader of a group, other people from outside, when they see you from across the room, they say, okay, this guy is respected by people, so I probably need to respect him as well. It just wouldn't make sense to respect someone to disrespect somebody that other people respect. That just wouldn't make sense. If other people respect you, these people will respect you, right? And so that's the video. That's how you deal with bullies, stand up for them, and then have empathy, understand their life is not great. It's going to be very, very easy, all right? It's a lot simpler than what people make it out to be, all right? So that is how you deal with bullies. Again, I want to invite you, as you guys know, I'm a dating coach. And so if you're looking to get one-on-one support with me, one-on-one coaching, I'm going to leave my link down below if you want to get this area of your life figured out when it comes to dating and attracting women, or if you simply want to improve yourself as a man, you want to own this darker side of you, you want to raise your self-esteem, you have questions, you want some professional support, then I am here. Again, I'm gonna link the link down below. Apply, and we'll get on a call to see if whether or not it makes sense for both of us to work together, right? Now, with that being said, hopefully you found this video to be helpful. As always, subscribe, share, like, and comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. All the best to you.